Black Lives Matter going bankrupt.
Shocker.
Did I spell that right, Ed?
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
probably.
right. That's correct. Yes.
See, Black Lives Matter risk going bankrupt after running an $8.5 million deficit last year.
Ouch. Hey, man, it came in too fast. It came in too fast. They just thought, hey, man, we're just going to be out here for a couple weeks marching, and we're going to take these donations. But you got to think about it, folks. Who do you think bankrolled this shit? It wasn't necessarily black people.
That was George Soros and them. They already proved that shit, man.
I'm just saying, and I won't put the whole thing on him, but you got a lot of folks out there.
It was a lot, but
with guilt and actually people who thought they were actually doing something for the movement. And this is what happens when you have grassroots organizations just like those CPACs. To me, this is all that was. To me, as far as the money grab.
Is what happens when you have grassroots organizations, one with no goal, two that get infiltrated and shift the fucking energy. Because Black Lives Matter ain't do nothing become another LGBTQ organization off the backs of dead brothers. Excuse me. And I think that was probably the most fucked up and salacious part about it. You had 3 lesbians became the centerpiece of that shit. And the one went buying all these goddamn mansions and shit, or these big ass fucking homes, talking about I'm able to do this because of my book deals. You ain't selling that many fucking books. Print ain't selling like that much anymore. So they took in a lot of money. Black Lives Matter and Black Lives Matter International. A lot of brothers was talking about that shit a long time ago, and it turned into something else, because even their mission statement on their page was talking about improving the lives of black LGBT and trans motherfuckers. So yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, just like Tank said many episodes ago about, like, hey, how many people do you know that even participated?
I don't know any black person that took part in this shit.
No,
exactly.
It was this Black Lives Matter stuff that made me believe in what's it? Higher protesters? What's it? Fuck is that called? Where they have like fake protesters that they bring in, and somebody delivers fucking bricks, and it's a stage show.
Well, you seen that at all the riots, man. You saw people whenever these riots. You saw people at all of these riots that would be protecting the buildings in their neighborhood because they knew that they were going to get hit with that stigma of tearing up your own property. And what they found, they even caught a motherfucker who turned out to be a cop. His wife told on him. And they found these motherfuckers up there spray painting buildings, throwing bricks through shit. And the brothers was like,
man, what the fuck you doing?
If you throw that brick, I'm going to throw you right behind it.
I remember that one.
Yeah. He said, if you throw that motherfucking brick, you going right behind it. And
like,
they weren't playing.
They were like, this ain't what we were out here doing, man. We was actually staying on the street marching, man. And like you said, they had those agitators and instigators coming in there, bust in, a whole stack of fucking Home Depot fucking bricks.
Right.
Just placed right here. Like, I wonder what they, are they remodeling? No. We want you to throw these inside that, that facility. It's like, dude, we didn't come here for that. And I remember specifically what you were talking about, because that was on video. Dude said, motherfucker, I wish you would. I'm watching you. I wish you would throw one of those bricks.
And he followed him because the motherfucker was trying to go from place to place.
Yep.
And he was like, I will whoop your motherfucking ass if you throw that brick. Like the homies.
No bullshit. He didn't care who was watching, who was videotaping. He didn't even care. He was on some real shit. Like, dude, I know you on some slick shit. I'm on your ass,
because the news, man, and it's funny when we say it, it's like, oh no, but when other groups say, hey, the media is putting out a negative portrayal of us, it's like, yeah, their word is honored, but you literally catch. It's like all the brothers in Chicago that say, hey man, these motherfuckers is they're dropping pallets of guns and ammunition in our alleyways.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you wonder how these kids are getting fucking extendos and these switches to go on their fucking Glocks. How they getting Glocks anyway?
Right.
Because if anybody was selling the shit to them, they would be locked up for who the fuck knows what, and they lose their license to sell that shit. But you're absolutely right, Cuddy, man. A lot of that shit is like they say is paid opposition. And like I said, those Antifa motherfuckers, they go back and forth to places starting shit. Like every little peaceful thing, man, they come in there and start threatening people. And I'm like, somebody just ain't socked you between your fucking eyes yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yet.
But yeah, man.
But
you know,
go ahead.
No, you got it, bro.
No, I'm just saying I get how, you know, they can go bankrupt easy, man.
Yeah.
You know, I got too many hands in the pot, and the money was coming in. Lovely. You gotta think about how fast they made that money, man.
Fast. You had all
they made
kinds
that money
of people.
fast, and they're like, shit. What haven't we bought? A mansion? Yeah, let's do that. You know, one dude was like, we don't trust the police, so I'm gonna be the police, and my salary is gonna be 6 figs.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, got it. You know, and that's what it was. It was a money grab.
And a lot of those. Go ahead, Cuddy.
No, just like it's amazing that you could have a billionaire or whatever the fuck he is bankroll something that actually steals money from what it's supposed to help. I mean, this was all started after what Trayvon got killed, right? And then, you know, they create this fucking organization that's complete bullshit. It takes in every fucking donation, misspends the money, and now, you know, they disappear and leaves a fucking terrible stain on just every black person that was killed by the police or
It's a stigma. Yeah, it's a stigma now. Now it's just it's not necessarily just a hashtag. It's, you know, it's not necessarily a badge you want to wear anymore.
And when it was a fucking hashtag, that's when the shit was hard. You got all these people that's like all lives matter and blue lives matter. Right. Motherfucker, you know exactly what they meant.
Exactly.
Just like it didn't say Black Lives Matter more than anybody else's.
It didn't say that.
It didn't say that.
But let them tell it that's what they're hearing.
Right. But it also shouldn't have to say Black Lives Matter as well. Motherfucker, you get it. It didn't say that, but that's what they made it into. But the fact that and a lot of people were pissed about it. A lot of brothers, especially, the fact that they turned that shit into an LGBT organization, because that's all it represented in the end was a bunch of fucking gay people and trans people, man. And everybody knew it, and you had a lot of people who didn't like the shit. It just gave them a reason to say, yeah, look. You know, it wasn't legit in the first place. Like, you know, it's sad, man. It's sad because what good the fuck did it do? Nobody knows.
Yep.
Nobody knows what good.
It did a lot more harm than it did good.
Yeah, it did. It did.
Yeah.
And it's only black people who get stuck with this stigma of whatever the fuck Black Lives Matter did.
That's it.
Yeah, it didn't help anything.
This is what they get to say now. Once you see the tagline, Black Lives Matter, you know, bankrupt.
Right. Not like, them bitches. Not them bitches.
Tried. We gave them money. We gave them what they wanted, and look what they did.
Right. Like, no, you gave them bitches that was buying the mansions the money. She was like, oh, she I want to say in the beginning it was like they was like 3. It was like when they started, like, yeah, this was 3 million, this was 2 million. Like, where the fuck she get all this money? She said, oh, my book deals. Bitch, you ain't selling that many books. And it was a hustle. And then the other ones, when they saw her ass getting attacked, they all faded off. Because it was like, where the fuck the money going? And people was looking like, you know, this is how it's nah, man. So it just it turned into a money grab. Just like how that whole thing went away about Trump's inauguration fund. How much money did they saw the inauguration? It was like, hold on, man, time out. How much money did he bring in for that? Yeah, that number don't match what we're watching, you know, during his celebration, you know, him coming into office. They was like, dude, hey man, they didn't went the whole Big Lots route, you know, like you got Neiman Marcus money, big dog money. But now all of a sudden we see this bullshit. You know, it's like we paid for filet mignon and you gave me, you know, and all I see is Salisbury steak. Just when you got the taste for steak in your mouth, they gave you bologna.
That's cocaine.
If they were smart, they'd start staging Karen incidents. Have the Karens sign a non-disclosure agreement and split the proceeds from the Karen's GoFundMe account. Do that shit every few months. Who gonna find out? Well, shit.
Facts. Look at him. He already on it. Start that shit, Disco. Start that shit.
Right.
He already on it.
Start. I can't stop it.
For sure. All right, man. Black Lives Matter. We knew what it was, man. I'm sorry. We knew what it was going to turn. I can't even say we knew what it was going to turn into. We just hope it didn't fizzle out and do what it did.
Fuck y'all bitches. I was going to say.
See?
All next three fuckers. Next. And the rest of you who got paid.
There it is. Hey, man.
Ooh.